go.
Take a deep breath.
Right.
Okay, I think we're ready.
Cool.
That's what I have handkerchiefs for. There you go. Eric and Vanessa, we're gathered in a lovely spot here, and we're surrounded by the beauty of what God has created, but we celebrate the gift of what you two have found each other and what you are going to create more and more and build on the love that you have for each other. The vows that you have written and what you will share in just a few moments are the beginning of a commitment of your life together. Knowing that with the uncertainties of the future, your love for one another will remain constant through it all. It is the one solid thing that you can rely on. Today you give your love public recognition, even though it's just you two, but surrounded by everyone else. By the joining of hands, the exchanging of vows, and the giving and receiving of rings. In this moment, you have chosen to start a new life together, one that should be shared equally. To be sure, a good and balanced relationship is one in which neither person is dominated or absorbed by the other. A good marriage must be created because in marriage, it's the little things that really are the big things. It's remembering to say, I love you a lot. A lot. A lot. You get it?
Got it.
And it's never going to sleep angry, but seeking a common ground upon which you can be reconciled to one another. It's in no time taking the other for granted. It's having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It's doing things for each other not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of love. It's not looking for perfection in each other. It's being able to forgive each other often within the context of your love for each other, which gives you a hope for the future. It's giving each other space in which each can grow, and marriage is not only marrying the right partner, it's being the right partner. I know a lot about St. Paul, being the rector of St. Paul's Church. They wrote a letter one time in which he wrote, love is patient, love is kind. It's never jealous. Love never is boastful or is conceited. It's never rude or selfish. It does not take offense, and it is not resentful. Love takes no pleasure in other people's sins, but delights in the truth. It's always ready to excuse, to trust, to hope, and to endure whatever comes, for love never ends. And perhaps I have a gift for you. Just something small. But it is a symbol. And when I come to your house in Colorado, I expect to see it in a shadow box in some place prominently displayed. Because it's a starfish, and it's a symbol for healing. Because the starfish is one of the few creatures on the earth that if it loses part of itself, so long as its heart is intact, it can grow back and be whole. So long as your love for each other is intact, no matter what happens in your life, you can be whole, you can be healed, you can be restored. And whatever may come your way, always come back to that love that you have for each other, because it is the foundation upon which you have started your life together here and now. So if you want to put your flowers right down right there, there you go. And I'll hold that while you're holding your hands for each other. But I'm going to ask you this question first, because this is a declaration of consent. It's what you're putting on the table here. So Eric, do you take this woman to be your wife, to live together in marriage, to love her, to honor her, to comfort her, and to keep her in sickness and in health, forsaking all of this for long as you both shall live? Vanessa, do you take this man to be your husband, to live together in marriage, to love him, to honor him, to comfort him, to keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all of this, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live? Okay? Eric, do you have something to say to Vanessa?
I'm going to love you always. I promise to be patient with you. I promise to be thankful to you. I promise to keep you as long as I live. Now I'm gonna cry. And that I love you. And I want you to be my wife. And we shall rise shiny and bright. And all the way to fall. That's you.
Okay.
I love you.
Eric, it's been a while, but I've lost a lot. Calm down. But you can come not only for my son, but my teammate, but I promise that I will always love you faithfully through not just these times, but the hurt. I will support your dreams, even when they involve cars. And I promise I will try not to do the car door any than I already have. I love you and I'm yours forever.
As part of your vows, you exchange rings, and these rings that you'll place on your finger are in a circle. Not only do they remind us of the sun, which is the source of our life, but it reminds us that love is without beginning and without end. And you place them on your fingers with these promises that you will be having for each other. So, Eric, will you take her ring and place it on her finger with these words? Vanessa, I give you this ring.
Vanessa, I give you this ring
as a token of my love.
As a token of my love.
And with all that I am.
And with all that I am.
And all that I have.
And all that I have.
I will respect you.
I will respect you.
And love you.
And love you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life. And I will light up the ring in the same. So put your pinky down.
Okay, Vanessa, we place this ring on his finger with these words. Eric, I give you this ring.
Eric, I give you this ring.
As a token of my love.
As a token of my love.
And I promise to honor and respect you.
And I promise to honor and respect you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
Okay. Place it on his finger. Turn to face me. I want both of your right hands.
Okay.
In some circles, this is called tying the knot.
I like it.
Now that you, Vanessa and Eric, have promised your love for each other with solemn vows, the joining of hands, and the giving and receiving of rings. I feel like a proud papa here today. I pronounce that you are husband and wife. May God bless you this day, now, and forever. Amen. You may kiss your bride.